What's up, music fam? Let's face it, as music creators, we're just different. And most likely, you've either always felt that way, or you can remember when you started to realize it. And even though you would probably give anything to just feel normal, a lot of people would give anything to stand out the way you do. I'm back, making 2 R&B beats as I tell you why it might seem that the ones the very closest to you simply won't support you. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. So you might wonder why I would want to waste my time discussing something so negative. I would much rather avoid this topic and just talk about things that sound a lot more positive. But the truth is that this is something that most creatives have to deal with. And if you do face this and you don't deal with it properly, you will almost certainly be slowed down or stopped from doing the thing you're meant to do. So let me save you some years. Now before I get into the reasons why, let me tell you this. Their lack of support is not because you're not worth supporting. I'll say it again. Their lack of support is not the result of you not being good enough. I know we're all at different stages in our music journeys, but whether music production is just a dream that you've shared, or whether it's a career for you, this is something that won't change. The only time it might seem to change is when you have public success. But even then, it's still the same, just on a different level. So now, you can stop spending time trying to figure out why the people around you, even those close to you, simply won't give you the support you desperately need. Find closure and move forward in your music journey. Number 1, they simply don't stand to gain anything from your success. Okay, that's just a nice way of saying they're selfish. But the truth is that there are people, even family and friends, who will only support you if they stand to gain something from supporting you. That's not real support. It's for their own selfish gain or benefit. I'm not saying that family and friends who ask to collab with you, invest in you, and expect a return, or want to do business in some way are never genuine. There are situations where that can happen, but the people you allow to be close to you, the people who say they love you, should support you whether they benefit or not. Remember, there is no selfishness in real love. And let me add this, even if they don't like the kind of music you make, they should still support you. Remember, love is long-suffering. Love is patient. Another reason the people closest to you might not support you is because they're jealous of your creativity and uniqueness. You might not understand why someone would want to be different, as most creators and music producers are. You might not understand why someone would want to stand out when you actually put forth effort to not stand out. Well, it's human nature to desire what we don't have. So for those who lack creativity and who are what we consider normal, one of the things they covet the most is creativity. But they're not creative enough to think of ways for you and them and him and her to all be unique in your own ways. They literally cannot think of new ideas. So they need yours. They can't think of ways to be unique because they're not. So all they can think to desire is who you are. Please hear what I'm saying. This might sound funny, but this jealousy can range from mild all the way to dangerous. I have literally heard someone tell a young lady, "I wish I could wear your skin. I just wish I could be you." People like that are dangerous. And what's more is that you might not know the danger until it's too late. Now, not all jealousy goes to that extreme. Some jealousy is a lot less severe. The less severe jealousy does nothing more than make you doubt yourself more and more and more until you just give up on your hopes and dreams. The third reason the people closest to you might not support you is this. They're jealous because you're actually crazy enough to try. See, you're not the only one with a dream, but you have the audacity to think you're good enough to go for it. Who do you think you are? They can't stand that you're so relentless that no matter how many obstacles come your way, no matter how much you're forced to walk alone, you just won't stop. They don't realize how hard it is to push yourself when you have very little encouragement. They don't see the pain of the struggle, and they don't see how reluctant you are to simply post your music because you know they're going to ignore it and leave you wondering what was so bad about it that they couldn't like it or share it. They just convince themselves that you're arrogant and you think you're better than them because you choose to go for it and promote yourself anyway. But if you don't, who else will? See, a lot of people truly believe that if you shine, if you excel, you'll make them look bad. They think that you doing well means that they're not doing well. And these can be very successful people. But you as a creative, you as a unique individual, your role is to be lowly, hidden, unseen. And yes, we should be humble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't be successful. Everyone deserves to be praised sometimes. Everyone deserves a pat on the back every once in a while. But there are people who truly believe that if you ever receive any recognition, it will reflect badly on them. And what's worse is that they often even believe that you're only doing what you love to compete with them, when in actuality, you want the best for them. The fourth reason the people the closest to you might not support you is because they don't want to be proven wrong. They've said for so long, either to others or just to themselves, that you were crazy or simply would not be successful. They might have even done things to try to slow you down or stop you from achieving your goals. So of course they're not going to actually help you by giving you a kind word. Of course they're not going to support you by listening to or sharing your music, because it would hurt their pride. Now, even when they see that you're growing in talent, and even when they start to see things starting to happen for you, their pride won't let them admit it. But then, when it can't be denied how capable you are, when your talent has taken you too far for them to deny your talent, their narrative will shift. Now the narrative becomes, well, of course you're doing well. You're you. You were born with a natural gift, so you had an unfair advantage. So these people will never turn into supporters. They will simply grow more and more jealous. Now, this last reason why they won't support you is harsh, but it's the truth. They won't support you because they don't have to. Nobody owes you success except you. And no one is responsible for your success except you. This is a harsh reality, but once you face it, and even once you heal from the hurt, it's time for you to get out there and get it. My friends, this is a cold world, and you are responsible for you, just like they are responsible for them. Just because you don't see it that way, just because you're not cold, and just because you choose to support them, that doesn't mean that that's how the majority of people will be towards you. I want you to remember this. There's a very thin line between a starving artist and an icon. The difference is not the talent. The difference is the icon's ability to pick himself up or herself up after being knocked down over and over, each time becoming stronger and more difficult to knock down, and finally being wise enough to walk away from those who want to see you on the ground. And while you're coming to that realization, you come up with a plan and work every single day towards it. You might not see it now, but you really can get so busy working towards your goals that you don't even notice the lack of support from those closest to you. Believe me, when you begin to build yourself up, once you put yourself out there and start to gain some traction, you will gain the attention of some like-minded people, and you will gain a true support system. I want to give you a quote from Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. This is the chapter a lot of people quote as love is patient, love is kind, etc. Well, it actually uses the word charity instead of love, which is thought of as pure love or real love. In verses 4 and 5, it says, "Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil." So this is a metric you can use to determine if someone has real love for you. If people are constantly short-tempered with you, not kind, have envy towards you, are arrogant, simply act off towards you, are selfish, easily provoked, and falsely accuse you, I hate to tell you, but according to this, they do not have real love for you. Later in verse 11, he said, "When I was a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." This means that as he matured, he began to see and think of things more clearly. He saw through the fakeness, and he put away those childish things like jealousy, envy, and flat-out hate. Now, if this doesn't apply to anyone around you, that's great. But if this is at all confirmation of what you were already thinking, you might need to make some changes in your surroundings. If someone around you is not supportive for just one of these reasons, it can be enough to either slow you down or stop you from reaching your goals. I'm not going to tell you what you should do about it, because these can be people who are very close to you, and you have to decide for yourself. But here's what I will say. Jealousy, envy, selfishness, and other forms of toxicity are like a cancer. They spread to others and can very much affect even how you see yourself. But I'm just here to give you closure so you can move forward. Whatever you do, just know that their lack of support is not at all about how talented or capable you are. It's about them not being able to handle your current or future success. And actually, that should be enough to let you know that you're more than good enough. So let me just tell you, in case you haven't heard it enough, you are good enough, you are capable, and you will be successful if you continue to push forward. Now you need to believe that and remind yourself on a regular basis. Alright, music fam, I hope you found this video helpful. If so, here's some other videos you'll probably like. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, you all be blessed.